Proverbs chapter 14. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. He that walketh in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despise him. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increase is by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scorner seeketh wisdom, and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mark as sin, but among the righteous there is favor. The heart knows his own bitterness, and a stranger does not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. That's the spoilers. That's for the spoilers. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is, is heaviness. The backslider in hard shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rages and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked device is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor is hated, even of his own neighbor, but the rich have many friends. He that despises his neighbor sinneth, but he that has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not err that devise evil, but mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to a penury. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lie. The fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life to depart from the snares of death. In a multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the want of people is the destruction of the prince. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. He that oppresses the poor reproaches his maker, but he that honoreth him have mercy on the poor. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous have hope in his death. Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that hath understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame. That is the reading of Psalms. Now to go to the Wycliffe version in just a minute. Wycliffe Virgin, and I will be there in 1 minute. And it's interesting where there's so many different interpretations. But anyway, there are different interpretation. I wasn't set up for the Wycliffe version. Let's see. If I don't get, okay, on the computer somehow it's messing up. Okay, I'm not gonna go to the Wycliffe version. Looks like just wait patiently for 1 minute to read the daily Proverbs. Now it's not coming up. So and it's coming up slowly for some reason.
Well, you
And I'm going to go on in the Wycliffe version, chapter Proverbs, chapter 14. I could have stopped. That's life. You could have stopped and say, "Hey, it's slow." This time I'm going on, not stopping. Even though things may not work exactly the way you want to all the time. But here's go the version of Proverbs chapter 14. A wise woman buildeth her house, and an unwise woman shall destroy with hands. That is with her evil works. A house built A wise woman buildeth up her own house, but an unwise woman shall destroy it with her own hands. For all evil works, the house that she has built. A man going in rightful way and treading God is despised of him that goes in the way of evil fame. A person who does right and fears God and reveres God is despised by him who goes in evil ways. The rod of pride is in the mouth of a fool. The lips of wise men keep them, but the lips of the wise them safe. Will oxen be not to scratch is void. The store is empty, but we have full many corns. This is the appear. There the strength of the ox is made open. I think the King James version do better than this, but anyway, a faithful witness shall not lie. A youthful witness bringeth forth a leason. A deceitful witness bringeth forth many lies. A scorner seeketh wisdom, and he finds it not. A mocker seeketh wisdom, but never findeth it. To teach it a prudent man is easy. Go thou against a man a fool, and he shall not know the lips of prudence. Go thou away from a foolish person, for he shall not speak words of understanding. That is sensible words. The wisdom of a foul man is to understand his way, and the unwariness of fools errors. The wisdom of a clever person is to understand his own way, but the carelessness of fool making them to err. A fool scorneth sin. Grace shall dwell among just men. A fool mocketh sin. Favor shall dwell among the righteous. The heart that knoweth the bitterness of his soul. A stranger shall not be meddled in the joy thereof. The heart knoweth the bitterness of his own soul. A stranger cannot be mixed in or mingled with its joy. The house of wicked men shall be done away. The tabernacles of just men shall be burgeoned. The house of the wicked shall be done away, but the homes of the righteous shall flourish. Soothly, a way is that seemeth just to a man. Truly, there is a way that seemeth right to a person, but there's things thereof leadeth forth to death. Laughing shall be mingled with sorrow. Laughter shall be mixed or mingled with sorrow, and mourning occupies the last things of joy. A fool shall be filled with his ways, and a good man shall be above him. A fool shall reap the fruit of his foolish ways, and a good person that of his deed or of his labor. An innocent man believeth to each word, and a foul man beholdeth his goings. An innocent person believeth each and every word. A clever person regardeth or watches his own steps. A wise man dreadeth and bothers away from evil. A fool skippeth over and trusteth. A man impatient shall work folly, and a guiltful man is odious. An impatient person will act foolishly, and a deceitful person is odious. Little men of wit shall hold folly, and foul men shall abide knowing. People of little wit or of low intelligence shall hold fast to foolishness, but clever people shall gain understanding. Evil men shall lie down before good men, and unpious men before the gates of just men. Evil people shall lie down before good people, and the wicked shall bow before the gates of the righteous. A poor man shall be thought hateful, yea, even to his neighbor. But many men be the friends of rich men. He that despises his neighbor does sin, but he that does mercy to a poor man shall be blessed. He that believeth in the Lord loveth mercy. They ear that work evil. Mercy and truth make ready goods. Mercy and truth bringeth forth good things. Abundance shall be in each good work, in every good work. Truly, where full many words be, their neediness is off. Truly, where there be a great many words, there often is neediness or lack or want. The crown of wise men is the richest of them. The folly of fools is unreadiness. The reward of the wise is their riches. The foolishness of fools is their recklessness. A faithful witness delivers souls, and a false man bringeth forth peace. A faithful witness saveth life, but a false accuser bringing forth only lies. And the dread of the Lord is trust of strength, and hope shall be to the sons of him. He who fears the Lord, he who reveres the Lord has trust in his own strength, and his sons and daughters shall have hope and security. The dread of the Lord is a well of life. That is it bow away from the falling of death. The fear of the Lord, reverence for the Lord is a well of life, yea, so that thou turn away from deadly traps or snares. The dignity of the king is in the multitude of his people, and the shame of a prince is in the lawlessness, filthiness of his people. He that is patient is governed by much wisdom, but he that is impatient enhances his folly. The health of the heart is the life of the flesh. Envy is the rot of the bones. He that forcefully challenges a needy man despises his maker. But he that has mercy on a poor man honors his maker. He who oppresses the needy despises his maker. But he who has mercy on the poor honors his maker. A wicked man is put out for his malice, but a just man hopeth in his death. A wicked man is brought down by his own malice, but a righteous person hath hope in his death. Witness resteth in the heart of a wise man, and he shall teach all unlearned men. Wisdom resteth in the hearts of the wise, and they shall teach all the unlearned. Rightfulness raises up a folk. Sin makes people wretches. Unrighteousness raises up the nation. Sin makes people into wretches. A servant understanding is acceptable to a king. A servant unprofitable shall suffer the wrathfulness of him. An understanding servant shall receive the king's favor. An unprofitable servant shall suffer his wrath. That was it was a slow reading, but a short reading of Proverbs.